Hi, my name is Samuel Griffin, and I am one of four people as part of Team Chupi that is entering into the game proposal competition for our game called Bosque de Papel. It is a game that is about a little girl trying to fight through a part of her trauma in a dream world that she ends up getting into via a beating up a pinata. The whole world, in a sense, is in a paper world. In that paper world, she is facing part of her inner demons, not by beating them, but by confronting them and becoming friends with them. Now, my part in making this game is I am a modeler, and I have been mostly involved by creating the models and essential trinkets that are going to be in the completed game. This right here, as you can see on the screen, is one of the first ones that I've made. This is going to be the trinket of the Chihuahua slash Chupacabra later on in the game, whenever you beat it. This is the real life representation that will be in the main character's room whenever you go and see it. The second piece is a luchador, which is the trinket, the real life equivalent of the main boss that we have on our game called the Y Chivo. The luchador is going to be what the Y Chivo will give you whenever you defeat him, and he plays a very important part into our game demo if we were able to finish it. Currently, the next piece that I have that is kind of along in the same width is the armadillo. This does not have a real life equivalent since it is not a main boss, but this is the smaller minions that is going to try and defeat the character in some way, shape, or form. It is cute, cuddly, made of paper, and isn't afraid to ram you with its head. It is currently unanimated, but it is perfect for the job in a paper-esque world. Last but not least is all the game assets that I had initially made and exported into FBXs. The reason why they're all here in one conglomerated spot is because we were importing each and every piece into Unity, and it made things easier if everything connected into the world origin when we exported it. Now, for this total piece, these two things right here on the side are the actual textures that is on our leaves for the trees. These themselves were made by me, as well as the actual texture that is on these assets were made by me for the leaves. The tree branches and the tree bark, all of those were modeled by me. The normal maps and the textures on top of that were made by our co-animator, Amanda, which was in charge of the main character concept and also made majority of the environment concepts. So, for majority of that stuff, that was her doing. Last but not least, that I figured I played a major part in was I did the first initial Chihuahua concept art, which was this, before we went on and changed into the final version, which is here before it was modeled. This, of course, has changed for the betterment of the video game because we were able to simplify it and make our ends meet easier, essentially. This is all the stuff that I have currently. I am going to make sure to upload these into the submission folder for someone else in order to critique. But this is everything that I currently know that I've played a significant role of in the game Bosque de Papel, which unfortunately will not be at the Heartland Games. But maybe if we finish it during the middle of the year, you guys will be able to see a demo by the end of the time. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, day, whatever time it is.